What is going on, guys? It is K-Dog's Kennel coming at you guys with a game that is long overdue. But I finally, while I was on vacation this past week, I found it. I freaking found it. Dark Souls 2, the one Souls game that I have. I don't count Sekiro, so I'm just waiting for somebody in the comments to say, well, no, you don't have Sekiro on your channel. Nor will I have Sekiro on my channel. But as far as I have Dark Souls 1, I have Dark Souls 3, I have Demon Souls for the PS5, and I have Bloodborne walkthroughs all on my channel. Dark Souls 2 was the one lone game that was missing. Not anymore, because, ladies and gentlemen, we now have it. This is the Scholar of the First Sin edition. The main difference between the Scholar of the First Sin edition and the regular game is namely enemy placement, for one, and it also comes with all 3 legs of the DLC already included, so I don't have to buy it separately or anything like that. So, a couple of things. This is a very unique game. As far as everything goes with it, it has the most bosses than any of the Soul games. I do believe there are 43 bosses in total, if you include the DLC. Whereas most Soul games have anywhere from, 20 to 25. Dark Souls 2 has, as I said, 43. Yo, Michael, how's it going? You guys on vacation? Well, we were. We both go back to work tomorrow. So, I guess you could say our vacation's pretty well over, but, yeah, she's got to work, in the morning. Then I got to work tomorrow night, but yeah. So we're going to dive right into this game. If you guys are Final Fantasy X fans, please make sure you check out my Final Fantasy X walkthrough that I also have going. I'm literally going to try to juggle Final Fantasy X and Dark Souls 2 together. Are you feeling better? Yes. The issue I had has been taken care of. All that good stuff is done. I've already been back to work and all that good stuff, but yeah, in a way, I'm kind of looking forward to going back to. Oh my God, can I skip that? Apparently, I can't skip doing this. I have to scroll all the way down. This has got to be for like playing online and shit, but except that. No new information. All right, new game. Blood, of course, we're keeping that on. Subtitles are on. Brightness, I always turn up my brightness, that way you guys can clearly see what's going on with these games, but, I am actually going to turn down the music a little bit. A lot of people have said with certain games, like if YouTube can pick up the music or whatever, then you could get flagged. Like the game developer wanted to be a major ass. They could flag your video or whatever for copyright or some shit like that. But visualizing online mode, which is great. And we're going to dive into the story of Dark Souls 2. So here we go.
In a dream, a murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything.
You will lose everything?
Planted. The symbol of the curse. An augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake.
A dragon shrine.
No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its declared gate without really knowing why. Drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
Alright, so let me give you the abridged version of basically the plot of the game, alright? So basically we are a human who has become undead. Essentially cursed to never be able to die, alright? Eventually, you know, we're doomed to becoming a hollow, which is essentially a zombie just wandering the earth. Now, our main protagonist, here we are in Things Betwixt, which is the, holy crap, I haven't played a Souls game for a while, I gotta get used to my controls. But, we don't have a name, we are just referred to as the bearer of the curse. So here in Things Betwixt, there's not a whole lot to do. I can't remember where the fuck I'm supposed to go. I think I'll go up here. Oh, okay, yeah. Come up here. And we're across this bridge, and then we can actually go behind. You can see a shiny thing right here behind. We can actually go down here behind the waterfall. And grab a small, smooth and silky stone, which I'll show you guys what to do with that here in just a second here. And so we're going to come into here. This is the Firekeeper's dwelling.
What seems to be the ruckus? Oh my, your face. The face
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
Alright, try to recall your name. Well, I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure they call me K-Dog. And then the spirit, I always usually put Roman fucking numerals. K-Dog the 28th. I'm pretty sure that's my name.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Alright, so class and gift. Much like any Dark Souls, you have a plethora of options here. We have a warrior, we have a knight. I'm just gonna remember what swordsman. Actually, swordsman has really high dex, which is good. Bandit. Clear. I've never done a like a miracle build on any Souls game. Well, I take that back. Demon Souls, I did. Sorcerer. Honest to God, I think. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. See, a knight hat. You know, I think I'm gonna go with a warrior, and then for gift, a human effigy. We're actually gonna start with a petrified something, and then I'm not gonna worry about my actual creation because you're not gonna see my face a whole lot. So.
To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
And remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Alright, self-recollection trophy. Reclaim flesh and set out as an undead. Right out of the gate. So, alright, so what you want to do first is you want to come up here, and there's going to be a treasure chest. And grab a human effigy. Now, what makes Dark Souls 2 so unique is that when you die, you will lose, I think it's like 10 to 15% of your max health. And then a human effigy will allow you to be human again, to regain your full health. I'm actually going out here for one reason and one reason only. Over here? Yeah. You can actually come through here and you see these gigantic footprints. That, my dear friends, was made by an ogre. And that ogre is actually right here. Oh god, nope. Oh god, yeah, not a good start. Basically, you can grab that item, some gold pine resin. If you so desire to kill the ogre, you can get a ring. Which I'm not that interested in it, honestly. Alright, thank you ladies. Now I'll be taking my leave here. Come here to the bonfire. Firekeeper's dwelling. And of course, one thing in Dark Souls 2, you can actually warp from area to area, unlike Dark Souls 1, where you had to get about halfway through the game before you leveled up. Break this stuff here, you get a Soul of a Lost Undead and a torch. Each torch you find gives you 5 minutes worth of light, so that helps. Okay. So now we're going to come through here. And this is basically your standard tutorial area where you basically learn how to have combat, we're going to have enemies, and basically it gives you some target practice. So, that helps. I had to remember how to jump, because I know jumping in this game is a little bit different. Watch this guy out to the left. If you're not careful, he'll sneak attack you. You see an ogre down there with a coffin. Hand to God, this is no lie. The only purpose of that coffin is we are a male character. It is basically a sex change coffin. You can actually jump in the coffin and come out as a female. If you start the game as a female, you can jump in there and come out as a male. That's the only purpose of it. This guy purposely has his back to us, because we have backstabs and whatnot. Not quite like we did in Dark Souls 1 or 3, but anyway, come up here, grab a dagger. Oh, goodness gracious. Starting to get tired. And nope. Dagger's actually weaker than my broken sword here. Take this bow guy down. Just gonna fight standard enemies here, nothing too, oh my god. So nothing to be too alarmed about. This area, you got a guy with a bow. You want to take, ow! Take the bow guy out first. Just because he can do damage to you from range, obviously, but go life gem. Alright, now we can actually come down there. Actually, we are going to here in a minute, but this is which we can actually trade smooth and silky stones and this petrified something, which actually we're going to leave. The petrified something, it's what we started the game with. And then they will... Oh! Petrified dragon bone, which is actually upgradable material. That was actually a pretty good pickup there. We're going to leave this as well. We get an old mundane stone again for infusions, I do believe. I don't want to climb down there. I want to drop down here. Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Oh god, almost fell. That would have sucked. Okay, come through this fog gate. And now there's going to be some more enemies in here. And then... just be mindful of that. There's a bunch of, I call them sconces or whatever that you can light, which we'll do that later. Do I really want to chance this? Yeah. The running jump over here. Be very careful, because if you fall down, it's instant death. There's a couple amber herbs, which I do believe slightly restore spell use. Okay, yeah. So nothing I'm really interested in. Whew. She almost went right off the fucking back. Climb this very long ladder. Guard break. Yeah. Tombstones have things to do. This is where you can learn how to plunge attack, which you basically run off the cliff and attack, and then... Of course, parries are in the game as well. The enemy goes to strike you. And you... Okay, fine. Like, then don't hit me. Through here, open this door. Come in here and grab a cracked red eye orb, which I will not use, because I don't invade people. I think invading is fucking stupid. And then we're going to come up here. Six is up here. There's another sconce to light. You'll notice there is a statue that is blocking the path there. We can't do anything with that, unfortunately. Come over here. There's some basilisks, some enemies that we're not going to be able to get to until later. So, we'll get to that a little bit later on. In the meantime, we're going to just jump down here. And that is going to do it for things Betwixt. And we're going to head into Majula, which is basically the central hub of the game. All your leveling up, things like that, that's all going to happen here in Majula, alright? This place is absolutely beautiful. I can't have the music is what is just so enchanting about Majula. But we're going to come over here, grab a divine blessing, which that will completely restore our health. And we're going to come down here. Not a whole lot we can do just yet. We're actually going to grab a couple of things. There's an archstone or an archway there. You can take that to Hade's Tower of Flame, which we're going to go to later. Come down here and grab another life gem. And now we're going to come up here and we're going to grab some homeward bones right here. 5 of them. And then we have this grave. Victor Stone, I don't know. It's a covenant, alright? This will set you upon an arduous path. Okay, to join this covenant? No, at least not right now. It's basically called the Champions Covenant, and what it will do is it will basically throw the game into New Game Plus difficulty right out of the gate. It will also, like, now if you're on New Game Plus, and then you join the Covenant from the start, it will thrust the game automatically into New Game Plus Plus difficulty, which can be problematic, but we're actually going to go over here to this well, and we're actually going to hit this rock, which is going to bring up this corpse, which has an Estus Flask shard. Now, Estus Flask shards you can find throughout the game, which the Estus Flask we're going to get here in just a moment. And basically what the Estus Flask does, that's your means of health. We're going to come down here. Here's our next bonfire. Yeehaw. Rest up, and then right over here, now to level up in the game, you have to constantly come to Majula and speak to the Emerald Herald.
Are you the next monarch?
I could be.
Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
And she bestows upon you the Estus Flask.
To see the king. He who made Dranglake what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrin. Bearer of the curse.
This is basically exhaust the dialogue.
For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable, the four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Is that a shard you found?
It is.
To see light, however.
Now, and blah, 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 you'll give her the shard. So now I think I think you start the game with 2. Whoops. Yeah, you start the game with 2. Or not, maybe you start with 1. Okay, whatevs.
Bearer of less of this.
Now we can level up if we so wanted to. I don't think we can. Yeah, we can't even level up till we have 900 and some odd souls, but... Alright. So here in Majula, there's actually one thing I want to do, is I want to come up and talk to this guy that's up here. This is another Covenant. Look at that, my dear friends. Worldwide, in Dark Souls 2, there have been 363,657,759 deaths. Think about that. That's a lot of fucking people dying in this game. There's or warned beyond recognition. Okay, so you want to talk to this guy? I cannot think of what this guy's name is.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Dranglake these days, there are very few places like that.
Salden, that's his name.
Like you, I lost everything, and now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody.
Just keep talking to him, and eventually he'll ask if you want to join a covenant.
Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call a curse is traceable to the soul. Do you see what that means? To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die, and quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls. And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now, like I have. Do you ever cry out for help?
This part takes a bit.
The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the
Blue Sentinels.
The Blue Sentinel.
Blue Sentinels, blah, 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 blah. Join, there we go. Covenant of the Meek trophy. Discover the Covenant of the Meek. Let's join the Way of the Blue, our first covenant of the game. Bam, we get the blue seal.
That is a wise decision. People are...
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm really tired of hearing you. Increases HP slightly. I mean, it's a ring. We'll throw it on. Why not? Alright. Quick little tour, if you will. In the hut to the left is an armor vendor. Oh, God. Names are eluding me immensely. Moglin, maybe? But anyway, you come up here. And you can grab a Titanite shard, which is Soul veterans will know Titanite shards are the way of upgrading your weaponry and all that stuff. But over here is a pit, and if you try to fall down there to get the items that are down there, you will die. So don't do that. Where are we at time-wise? A little over half an hour. But yeah. And here is, this is, Leningrass, the blacksmith.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. So we have to get the key, which we will do that. Actually, we'll do that in the next episode. Because in the next episode, we're actually going to be going this way to the Forest of the Fallen Giants, which is the first main area of the game. So that being said, my dear friends, thank you so much for watching. Truly, truly, truly hope. I'm pumped up for this series. I really am. Hope you guys will be too. So if you guys like or want to see more, please hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next part. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the, well, right here in the next part.